Okay, this is the start of Nova's graduation instructional training videos. We have had so much fun working with Miss Nova, and she's just been an overall really rewarding dog to watch blossom and come out of her shell. She's still a little bit of a nervous Nelly. I think that's just her personality, and that will continue. But if you could steadily continue to socialize her and expose her to new experiences and new environments and new people in a controlled way with the reassurance, I have no doubt she will continue to make progress and just open up more and more. So, as you know, there is no such thing as a quick fix in dog training. It really is a commitment for the duration of their lifetime. And so our goal here is just to set that foundation and then to give you the tools and the knowledge and all the resources you need to continue her work at home. So this is Jamie speaking. Alex was her primary trainer. Unfortunately, her videos did not save properly, so she does not have those. She made those around the 6-week mark, and she thought she would remake them around the 8-week mark after we extended again. But yes, good sit. But unfortunately, she came down with COVID, and her son also has COVID. So she is very occupied at the moment, trying to keep herself, feeling okay, but also really caring for her son. So I'm doing Nova's videos. She's worked with me some, but not nearly as much as she has with Alex. So she's not quite as responsive for me. But because you already have that relationship established at home, I have no doubt, she'll do even better for you. But I will walk you through kind of as much as we can. And then also we can get Alex involved for some support too. And of course you do get that virtual support included in the Board and Train program. So we will be there to, answer any questions and help you build off of what she did with us, etc. after graduation. So in this first video, I typically just like to go over the hand signals, and then I'll also go over how to get in touch for virtual support too. So as far as hand signals, for sit and settle, we use a fist. For down as in lay down, we're simply pointing to the ground. Touch is 2 fingers out. Sorry, I've got chicken on my hands. Touch is 2 fingers out at a height she can comfortably reach without jumping. So the goal here, she's tall, so we don't have to go so low, but, Oh, I'm so sorry. We got cut off. But in this first video, I'd like to go over the hand signals, and then I'll also go over how to get in touch for our virtual support. So for hand signals, for sit and settle, we just use a fist. They share that same hand signal because settle is basically just asking Nova to hold a sit. So we mark everything with yes. There will be a separate video on that. But when we ask her to sit, we're going to mark yes as soon as her butt hits the ground. When we ask her to settle, we're going to mark yes after a few beats, just looking for that impulse control. And then typically we'll mark yes and then reward with petting for settle. It's just a way to help combat jumping and teach calm greetings. Or if she's just overstimulated and overexcited in the house, you can also use settle in that scenario as well. So sit and settle is a fist. Down as in lay down is simply pointing to the ground. We usually do this right in front of her because when we first teach her, we're guiding her down. So keep that in mind kind of in terms of where the hand signal should be. In the beginning, we're guiding her. So you might still need to do that occasionally as you're building up your working relationship with her and she's starting to learn that everything from training still applies at home. You might need to guide her a little bit too. Touch is 2 fingers out at a height she can reach without jumping, so you don't have to go so low for her since she's on the taller side. But touch 2 fingers out and she's just, oh yes, good girl. She's just going to tap her nose against your 2 fingers. And then for place, we are pointing to whatever it is we are using as place. That thing just needs to have some level of boundaries, and the goal there is to have her stay in that specific spot until we release her. And then for stay, it is just a palm out. So again, just to review, and also do not panic if some of these are not familiar to you. It's okay if you haven't had a chance to look through the pre-grad email yet. We will be explaining them in the videos or through the grad notebook or the other resources we send out. So again, just to review without all the asides, sit and settle, down as in lay down, touch, yes, place, and stay. So please let me know if you have any questions about those or anything else you see in the following videos, which brings us to our virtual support. So this is a huge part of the program. I really want you to take advantage of it. So the way it works is you have the ability to now set up audio or video training sessions with us to keep Nova on track. So regardless of whether it is a specific question or you just want to update us, let us know how she's doing and see kind of what next steps are to build off of everything, please book virtual support visits. Those can be booked through the app. It can be booked using the QR code in the grad notebook. It can be you can find a link on our website, or it's also in the pre-grad email and the grad email, I believe, as well. So when you go to book, I just have 2 requests. 1, please let me know if you want to do audio or video. If you don't specify, it will just be an audio call because not everyone is comfortable being on camera. And I don't like to force people to get on Google Meet or Zoom or whatever we end up using. And then the other thing is, if you'll let us know what it is you want to discuss, typically what I'll do is I might send some tips over in the meantime, or I'll just gather all the resources and have them ready before our call. And that way you either can ask me questions if I send them ahead of time, we can discuss them more on our call, or that way it's just ready and I can send them over ASAP after we get done with our virtual support visit. And those tips will be really specific towards her, and I'll have my list of questions just to make sure I've got an accurate picture of what's going on so I can better assist. So please take advantage of the virtual support and let me know if you have any questions.